Okay, so we need to find the power dissipated in this problem by resistor R1. So to do that, we're going to need to know the total current going through this circuit, which is equal to the current going through R1. So that means I need to simplify it. I'm going to start by simplifying R2 and R3. I'm going to combine those into one resistor. These two resistors are in parallel to one another, right? Because they're the voltage on this side and the voltage on this side is the same, so we know that they're in parallel. So I can redraw this circuit as R1, R4, and then this guy is R23, where 1 over R23 is 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3. Okay, so R23 is 1.2 ohms. Now this circuit, I can combine all three of these resistors into one. Okay, and that'll be R total. And I know that R total is R1 plus R23 plus R4. So that's 6.2 ohms. Okay, and I know delta V total is 24 volts. That's the EMF of the battery. Therefore, I total is delta V total over R total, which is 3.87 amps. Okay? Now, since R1, R23, and R4 are in series, I can say that the total current passing through the resistor R total is equal to I1, I23, and I4. So I1 is also 3.87 amps, and that means the power dissipated by that resistor R1, I1 squared R1, is just 3.87 squared times 1, which is 15 watts. Okay, so that finishes part A. Now for part B, we're going to reduce resistor R3 here. We're going to take that down to 1 ohm. So what does that do? Well, logically speaking, if R3 is decreased, that means the combined resistance R23 is also decreased, right? Whether it's in series or parallel, if you reduce one of the resistances, you reduce the resistance of the system. Makes it just easier for current to flow through that part. Now, if R23 is decreased, that means R total is decreased, which means that I total is increased, right? And therefore, I1 is increased, which means that the power dissipated by resistor 1 is increased. Okay, so from a logical standpoint, I think the power is going to increase. From a mathematical standpoint, the new value for R23 is 0.667 ohms. Okay, that means that the new value for R total is 5.667 ohms. That means the new value for I total is 4.23 amps. That means the new value for I1 is 4.23 amps, and the new value for P1 is 18 watts. So the power does increase as we guessed.